This amazing woman's name is Elena Swan. At the age of 60, she is sincerely admired and proves that true attractiveness is not determined by the number of years she has lived. Her appearance cannot be called the result of a successful combination of circumstances. It reflects her attitude to life and herself. She looks fresh, confident, and harmonious, preserving her natural beauty without trying to appear like someone else. Many people note her energy, well-groomed appearance, and a special inner radiance that cannot be hidden or artificially created. Elena's story shows that age is just a number, whereas the real impression is formed by completely different things. Do you want to know how she manages to look so young and attractive? Watch the video to the end and we will reveal her main secrets of youth. So, let's get started. The first thing that plays a key role in her life is constant exposure to the fresh air. And we are not talking about rare walks on weekends, but about the built-in habit of living in motion and outside enclosed spaces. She spends a significant part of the day outdoors. She walks, does daily chores outside the house, and chooses routes where there is air, light, and space. And here it is important to understand why it works so powerfully. Fresh air is not just healthy. This has a direct effect on metabolism, oxygen saturation of cells, and the functioning of the nervous system. When a person is regularly outdoors, his body is rebuilt. The level of chronic stress decreases, sleep stabilizes, and cognitive function improves. But there is another subtle effect that is rarely talked about. Constant exposure to the natural environment restores the body's basic rhythm. The body ceases to live in an artificial screen office home mode, where everything is compressed and static. It begins to synchronize with the natural cycles of light, temperature, and motion. This is what often gives the very effect of rejuvenation, which is difficult to explain by one factor. The second important element of her lifestyle is nutrition, but there is no magic or strict restrictions here. Her approach can be described not as a diet, but as respecting the body through food choices. She eats right, but not in the sense of fashion trends, but in the sense of simplicity and functionality. Food should give energy, not take it away. If you look deeper, then this style of eating affects several levels at once. Firstly, blood sugar levels stabilize, and this is directly related to how quickly the skin ages, how the brain works, and how stable energy is throughout the day. Sudden power surges are one of the hidden factors of accelerated aging, which is often underestimated. But there is another point that is often overlooked. Nutrition affects not only the body, but also behavior. A person who eats consciously and steadily is less susceptible to emotional swings, has a more even mood background, and higher stress tolerance. And this directly affects the appearance because chronic stress literally speeds up the face. The third element that sets Elena Swan apart from most people her age is the way she treats herself visually. She takes care of herself and dresses stylishly. And at first glance, this may seem like a superficial factor, but in fact there is a deep psychological mechanism hidden here. When a person continues to take care of his appearance, he sends a signal to the brain. I am included in life, I am important, I am present in the present. This affects the hormonal background, the level of dopamine, and the overall feeling of vital energy. Stylish clothes in her case are not an attempt to appear younger. This is a way to maintain the inner identity of an active, vibrant person. And this is what often distinguishes those who age quickly from those who remain young. It is not the body that determines behavior, but behavior that determines the body. There is another hidden effect of self-care. When a person looks after his appearance, he automatically becomes more attentive to the small signals of the body. He notices changes faster, corrects habits, and reacts to fatigue in time. This creates the effect of constant soft bootstrapping, which makes a huge difference in the long run. And finally, social activity. This is one of the most underestimated factors influencing the preservation of youth and a high quality of life. Elena Swan does not limit herself to a narrow circle of friends and does not go into social isolation. She continues to actively interact with people, meets new people, keeps in touch with loved ones, and remains involved in what is happening around her. Why is this so important? The fact is that the brain needs constant stimulation no less than the muscles need movement. During communication, a person has to perceive new information, analyze the emotions of the interlocutors, choose words, and adapt to different situations. All this creates a natural workout for the brain and helps maintain cognitive flexibility. In addition, communication has a positive effect on the emotional state. The support of loved ones, a sense of belonging to the community, the exchange of impressions and emotions help to reduce the level of chronic stress. This affects the functioning of the nervous system, hormonal balance, and even immunity. That is why social media is an important tool for maintaining health, energy, and youth for many years to come. If you put everything together, it becomes clear that Elena Swan's youth is not one secret, but a system where each element enhances the other. Fresh air supports energy and clarity of thinking. Nutrition stabilizes internal processes. Self-care builds psychological stability and attention to oneself. Social activity preserves brain flexibility and emotional balance. And the most important thing is that there is nothing extreme here. There are no exhausting restrictions, no self-struggle, no attempt to cheat age. There is another thing, creating conditions in which the body is not forced to age rapidly. If you look at it deeper, you can see the main principle. The human body does not seek destruction by itself. He adapts to the environment. And if the environment is supportive, stable, and saturated with the right signals, then age ceases to be a linear downward acceleration. It becomes a smoother, gentler process. And perhaps the most interesting question that remains after this story is, if such changes are possible at the age of 60, how much earlier would it be possible to start creating such a system of life? And how different would the aging process itself look? Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video, which has now appeared on your screen.